Part 2 of gaining access to up to $2 million in 2026. And Joseph, this is for you, buddy. And if you haven't seen part 2, it should be linked below. Now, piggybacking off the last video, if you've done everything, that honestly should only take you about 2 months at max. You know, if you are starting your group off with, 6 friends that got 680 plus credit score, you should be able to start doing this immediately. But let's just say at max, it should be like 2 months. Now, with the contract that you're going to sign between the two companies, it's going to be something small. Something small. It could be $5,000. It could be $10,000. Hell, it could even be $20,000, $25,000, right? Whatever it might be, the idea is that it's a good number, or it's a reasonable number to start off with as a new company or corporation. And with the contract, it should be if it's under, let's say, $20,000, it should be a 1-month contract. And if it's above $20,000, it should be a 2-month contract. So 10,000, or it could just be one bigger contract that's like $20,000, right? And the reason why is because most businesses starting off, they don't just out the gate have large contracts. That's why it's important to season the business. So what you're going to do is run that for 3, maybe 4 months. And then what you're going to do is you're going to increase the value of the contract. You might double it. I would say don't do more than a double. And then you're going to apply for more credit. Because again, you might have not maxed it out. Now, again, starting off, you should be at 100,000. If you double the contract and then you double your need for it, I would say always apply for the max. Then you might, at that point, you'll probably be somewhere like $200,000. But if each of y'all do that, you might even be up to $300,000. You never know. I've seen people get to $1 million incredibly quickly. So at this point, you're about 4 to 6 months into the whole process and everything. Because again, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. But when you're 6 to 7 months in, you're going to want to get a bigger contract. This could be a, $250,000 contract, something like that. Something that's in the 6-figure realm, where then you go into the banks, each of y'all going to your individual banks and applying for more credit makes sense. But at this point, you're going to be applying for maybe a line of credit. Now, you could have gotten a line of credit in the beginning, but ideally, they're probably not going to give you a line of credit starting off. You're going to have to start off with a credit card, and then you're going to have to bump up to or graduate to a line of credit. Now, once you get to the line of credit, that's when you're really starting to play the game, because now at this point you can then start. You're probably going to get in. Any bank is probably going to give you anywhere between $50,000 to $150,000, or even up to $250,000. It just really all depends on the business revenue. I ran out of time. So listen, in part 3, I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do with that line of credit in order for you to get to that $1 million really quick. So I'm gonna need a like and I'm gonna comment part 3 in the comment section.